And now, for your listening displeasure, the kids have been dropped off at the baths. The beer's chilled. We're here. You're here. Van Gogh's only got one ear. From some god-forsaken, rat-infested, shit-walled, spunk-covered hovel in Barnsley, it's time for Flat Cap Chat. Wankers.
Hello and welcome to Flat Cap Chat. I'm Carl.
I'm Liam.
And I'm Nobby.
And this is the first one of 2022 in January, isn't it?
New Year.
It is that.
New year, new us.
Same old
us.
Same old us.
Who knows?
Oh,
Who knows?
Why? What's up, Nobby?
Nothing.
No New Year's resolution.
Yeah, not drinking.
It's working.
Obviously, lose weight. Fitter, young. Well, not younger, obviously. Can't tell. I'm not a time lord as yet. Yeah.
Well, we've got somebody else as well. We've got a cat.
We've got a visitor.
No, she
cat
don't look
kicked
happy.
She's not happy at all.
No, that's her boat.
Caroline's only kicked her in because she's been an arsehole, probably.
Oh.
She always is.
Fucking summer tub.
Yeah. They always do, don't they?
I don't know, my little pup seems to do exactly the same thing.
Get a cat, mate. Just fuck everything up.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I've never been one for cats, to be quite fair. Sorry, cat.
See, she wants to be on podcast.
I'm going to kick her back in because she's just going to shout at us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guess so what we've been up to then, pal?
Not a great deal, mate. No New Year's resolutions from me. The pointless.
I've got loads, but like you said, they are pointless.
I never do all different anyway.
Everything in moderation.
No,
That's literally it. I think that's a good one. Everything in moderation. I've tried my best to be a good boy, and it never works.
It never works out.
So that's it. Just everything in moderation.
I join Weight Watchers
Why?
because I'm fat. Why else
I don't
would you
think
do?
so. You looked alright when you just see your pants earlier. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just easy, I don't know, but yeah.
No,
you didn't look too bad. You look right, though no cellulite and all that. Not that I was checking you out.
Yeah, I got me minging boxes on and all then.
I didn't notice
We all the ones.
Wait, not looking at your boxes.
No, wait, no.
No. But yeah, I just thought I'd go. Because before lockdown, I joined before lockdown. Me and Caroline both joined and did all right. I lost quite a bit.
Yep.
When lockdown happened and got into same old stupid routine and not eating this, not eating that, and then you don't have breakfast, you don't have lunch, and then you have a stupid tea, and you just like fuck it all up. Yeah. I've never, to be honest, since I left Stagecoach and stopped bus driving, I've noticed my drinking's got less and less as it's gone back. Yeah,
Stress that, mate.
Yeah,
Stress-related drink.
Stress.
Amount of time I used to finish
when
at
I went through
Stagecoach.
divorce, that's terrible, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'd finish at Stagecoach at early hours at morning. At like 1 o'clock, call to Asda, get some cans of beer.
Yeah,
And then
because
I knew I weren't in till 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the afternoon next day, I'd have a few cans before I go to bed. And every single day. And if I weren't working, I were up at the club or I were having a
functioning alcoholic, it's called, mate.
You're still carrying on with your life.
That's it, yeah. Like most people have, same with drug addicts and various other things. Generally, they think an addict is somebody that don't function in society, but I believe, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure it's 80% of what you call addicts are actually functioning.
Fully functioning normal human beings.
That's it. The biggest addiction we've got at the moment is sugar. Sugar, alcohol, and I think caffeine, or possibly those two are interchangeable.
Caffeine, definitely.
Well, caffeine, I don't think it actually classes. It is a drug, but it don't class as one, because it's not detrimental as such. So it's sort of like a borderline thing. But sugar, because it causes diabetes and other things, it's one of those. It is the biggest addiction we've got as. The Western world. If you live, 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 if you li clean sort of thing. I don't know whether that's
Whatever
right words, but you know, like if you don't eat processed foods,
Yeah.
then you've got less chance of being a diabetic, because that's why it's a first world problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like your third world, they're not so bad, but us as a first world, we're trying to impose our will on them. So like your Nestle's and places like that are trying to introduce a sugar addiction, even though they're not addicted at the minute, as a nation or as countries or whatever. But yeah, so I know what you're saying, mate. Yeah, but me, wait on, 15, 16 years as a functioning alcoholic from age of 30,
I think a lot of people
32-year-old, so up till say 27, I never really drunk. I don't suffer with, I have a thing called episodic ataxia, which if I drunk, it brought an attack on, so I never drunk up until 27-year-old. I got some tablets that sort that out, and then I become a functioning alcoholic, and I'm hopefully getting on top of it now. So you know what I mean. Very rarely, I don't try not to drink in the house now. Like tonight, I'll drink because it is definitely the case.
It is an occasion, you're not just sat in the house watching telly.
Yeah. Sounds a bit sad, but I look forward to it. I've got other things to do, like, you know, no offence, guys, but you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
He's got better things to look at.
No, I didn't say better things. I says I've got other things to do.
I fucking taxi booked yet.
I can ring up and get it booked a bit early. Any chance you can book next 5 minutes?
An individual taxi park. I'll get me phone card. I'll get me phone.
Nobby, fuck off. You can wait in port.
That's it. Yeah. I'm not very good at this socialising shit. But I tell you, yeah. So, yeah, I know what you're saying, mate. But
I did it a couple of years ago, and I got really into it. It were all right, and I got back into it again. And you know, I've kept up my martial arts training. I keep doing that. That's all right. But yeah, I just thought, well, I might as well. Signed up for 6 months. You get your first 3 months free, and then it's like $16.95 a month for 3 months after that. Which I thought, well, I could afford that. You know, it's
not about cost, mate. It's about whether you're happy.
But the thing is, it gives you access to app, so you can track what you're eating and see what you've got. And to be honest, I've not seen much of a change. I'm still eating the same amount, but I'm eating better things, and I'm not eating as much in a lot of places.
I've always been quite lucky. I've because of my mum and dad, really. My mum and dad's a meat and two veg. My mum is. That's all she won't have.
We used to have as kids all every day.
Yeah, and my dad, he's always like that because he lost his mum when he was a young lad. Yeah, so he likes the fact that there's always a dinner on the table, and my wife now, Ellen, she's pretty much same. She cooks every night, you know what I mean, and he eats a meat and two veg, and that's it. And a lot of people think that's quite boring, but it works for me. And every day, this again, it sounds I'm pretty, stuck in my ways, if that's the right way of putting it. And I always have a salad for work, so I'll have my bits of greenery, either a can of tuna. Or we'll get an ham joint and I'll boil that on Saturday. And I eat well, but my big problem is beer, or it has been. At the minute, because of Christmas, I've dropped into the sugar trap now. Yeah.
You do Christmas though, don't you?
No, bloody hell, mate. Millions. Because Ellen's a childminder, the kids, because it's a thing, they like getting Ellen something, and they always get her a box of chocolates, you know what I mean? So Ellen's like, well, we'll share it out, and like me, Ellen and kids, all we've done is eat chocolates for last...
Solidly for
for 2 months, it feels like it. I've been taking him into work and all sorts, you know, to try and lighten, but I'll not say that, lighten burden a bit, you know, dissipate him out of it. But yeah, maybe I get what you're saying, Cam. My biggest problem is beer. I've been a definite functioning alcoholic for the last 14 years. Literally,
a lot of people are.
I even tried. See, I like lager me. I've even tried, as you've seen when we've been on podcast, I've gone for spirits because there's less calories in it.
You like your phone?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, fucking courtesy to turn it off.
Oh, man, dude, I can't even. You look.
Right number 2 in it, really.
Only reason I'm here is because you picked me up. I can't remember my own bleeding name half the time. Asking me to remember to turn my phone off.
Like pictures in it, pictures.
Yeah. Well, you should have one recording, you know what I mean? Look,
we need to get lighter up the way.
Yeah, pack it in YouTube. We need to sort this out. Yeah.
Go on.
But yeah, I've been a functioning alcoholic for years. You know what I mean? When I was at Yorkshire Tiger, that's one of the reasons why I stopped work. Not other than work politics bollocks, like I said, but literally the working through the day didn't work for me because I'd go home on an afternoon. I'd do 2 or 3 hours at home, and then it'd come to 6, 7 o'clock. Literally walk round to Asda, 4-pack. I'm not saying it were a gallon or a bottle of vodka or anything, but it were a 4-pack of lager every night. Yeah, because I'd sit and watch YouTube, whatever else, and you'd have one. And
you think you're sitting and having a relax, but I've been to bar working nights because I don't drink other than a Saturday night, basically.
Well,
I'm same. I don't drink at all.
Yeah, I've got time for it.
I don't drink at all during the week.
Well, with working, I've done more talking than it's because I've been locked down for 14 days.
Fucking Nobby. The Nobby show. Fucking Nobby show.
No, I've been out 3 days, but bloody hell, poor kids at work, man. They're glad that they've got 2. Yeah, they're glad that they've got 2 days off. Yeah, but yeah, I've done same. You know, now I've gone back to working nights. Literally don't drink on a school night, not in the morning.
Yeah, it's not having a drink at 6 o'clock in the morning when you finish work.
I don't know, I used to.
No, I couldn't do that now.
Thing that got me drinking is my old boss, like say 14, 15 years ago, we used to finish at, to bit summer, we'd finish 5:30, 6 o'clock. Anyway, he told me, he says, oh yeah, go home, get a 4-pack of Stella, and I sit on thing and watch neighbour mow lawn and that, and then I had a
you started doing it, basically.
Yeah, that was it. I'd sit with patio windows open in summer, sit there, and just watch it world go by with a 4-pack, and then it progressed from that, and then it went every day, and then you start with half a bottle of whiskey a day or whatever else. I went working at a Reaver, and a really good friend of mine, a guy called Steve Dallas, a real clever guy and a real nice character, and he just had a really bad life. Anyway, he was a proper alcoholic. Yeah. Every night he'd drink a bottle of bourbon, yeah, and he fell asleep and set himself on fire, and I thought he killed himself. You know what I mean? He was that bad, we had to take him to hospital and lot, you know what I mean? Oh, bloody, mate, he fell asleep, because he lived in a bed sit on his own, he fell asleep, drunk, with Eater fell on his bed, and because it was nylon sheets, it all melted on him. Yeah, his arm was a right mess, you know what I mean? And a bit of tangent, but it's still in context. Thing that stopped him from being, you know, for it doing him, Manuconi, he rubbed Manuconi on his bloody wounds and it healed him up. Chuffing hell, you know what I mean? You think it's all bullshit, but it worked. It worked. He read it on the internet, and next thing he's covered in bloody honey. We're taking piss out of him, and it's survived. Yeah, that was it.
I read it on the internet.
Yeah, that
You're not doing anything you read on the internet, aren't you?
Yeah, and yeah, I've got to admit, I did. I used to drink quite heavy.
I know what it's like to drink at 6 o'clock, 6 in the morning, because when I used to work nights, regular nights, I perfected beds. I used to.
Summertime never.
I used to call to shop on my way home, get 4 cans of John Smith's. That shop on Park Road.
24-hour Asda and Tesco were a
well,
nightmare. You could get whatever you want.
Before all that came in, and they were off licence, and you couldn't buy out till about 10 o'clock. But at 6 o'clock, he'd sell it.
So they are, basically.
Yeah, if you knew that you were working. If you were one at smackheads that were fucking coming in for
rolling in smackheads,
but it won't. But if you just like, if you knew like that,
you were
on
kid.
night,
yeah,
you get it. Because for me, because I used to say to people, "Oh, fucking drinking at 6 o'clock."
But it is your night time,
and then they used to say, "Well, what difference is it from somebody finishing work at 5 o'clock and having a drink at 5:30 on an afternoon,
finishing at 8 and having a drink before you go to bed?"
It is no different, really.
It's a relaxation, and same with people that smoke weed and stuff like that. Some people need to smoke weed, to bring them down a level. But it's a two-edged sword. Same as drinking, right? It sorts it out there and then, but the ramifications after can be quite big, really. It disturbs sleep for a start, and that's a science fact. That, you know what I mean? It proper screws your head up sleeping, drinking while trying to sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's quite good at this stuff, isn't it?
Around Nobby?
Yeah.
Fucking well. It tells you, lad.
Dr. Nobby's fucking
No,
surgery.
yeah.
What we'll do next month, if you've got any questions for Dr.
Don't
Nobby,
ask me out about computers, though.
If you've got any things about life and addictions and stuff like that, send us an email and we'll get fucking Dr. Nobby to answer them next month. Dear Dr. Nobby. Dear Dr. Nobby, please can you fix it? No, that's somebody else.
That's one type of fixing.
You're next thing you know, I'm on a charge for No, we don't do things like that. No.
Things like that.
But it's like that thing when it's like that old fucking thing, innit? That old newspaper story about paedophiles. When because we were just Jimmy Savile, because we were just on about fucking now and Jimmy Savile. Leeds' favourite son. Yeah.
Steve Coogan's playing him in.
Yeah. In a new TV film about him.
It's a docu-soap thing, isn't it?
I bet he'll play it well, Steve Coogan.
Oh, yeah, it's good actor.
But what it was, when we came back to the story about this fucking paedophile, it turned out there was this doctor, right? And he was a paediatrician.
Right.
And somebody fucking trying to firebomb him, like pour some stuff through his fucking letterbox and set it on fire and stuff like that. And they did, and like they couldn't understand why they would kept doing it, trying to fucking set his house on fire. Yeah, and it was. They didn't understand because they were like, they thought it was a they heard what local paediatrician and mistook it for paedophile. You know.
Are you sure they were from Barnsley?
Well, it's like that.
Do you know with most hateful town in UK?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You know this Azim Rafiq thing. You know, with Yorkshire County Cricket thing.
Oh, don't
you know, when all this kicked off, because he just bought that Mother Hubbard's auntie in town that used to be Gary's Fisher in the pictures. Yeah. He bought that, him and his sister have bought that, right? So they've bought this franchise at Mother Hubbard, so they've opened it. So it's opened this fish shop in town, right? Somebody's gone in, and because of everything that's happened with Yorkshire Cricket Club, and he's like accused people of racism and stuff, somebody's gone in and threatened to burn his fucking chippy down.
What, because people being racist towards him?
Yeah.
I'm for burning your chippy down, because people
how
being nasty
fucking backwards is that?
That's like Ron Barnes and
yeah, you're right, it is, yeah.
People be racist towards you, so I'm going to burn your shop down.
It's fucking mad, isn't it, though? Because Barnsley are like the bottom of the table, aren't they? Like today, they lost to Birmingham today again. You know,
But right,
Yeah,
Monk on
T-Bone,
about it,
have they even
because
won
all
this
they're
year?
saying it's about making money, aren't they? So my brother-in-law's, he's
mad
been
how
a
quick they can go down,
season
It
ticket
is.
holder for 30 odd years, and he's just thrown.
Yeah, but this time last year, they were just
Oh,
going up league,
Playoffs.
fucking playoffs,
We were
and
in
possible
playoffs.
promotion.
Yeah.
This.
But what makes it even worse is the team above us have had a 21-point deduction.
And they're still in front of us. They started
Derby
season
County-
minus 21 points.
Derby County started minus 21 points,
in front
and
of
they're
us.
still in
What
front of us. Going into
God bless.
administration.
Oh, no, is that all? I thought they'd been up to no good.
Oh yeah, they have as well.
Oh,
That's what else,
So they're wrong us.
yeah.
Yeah, they're still in front of us, and they started at minus 21.
Well, you're screwed.
It's
innit?
bad enough.
That's
isn't
some
it?
good going now, yeah.
Well, we have problems. The team has problems now and again, don't it? I can remember we ended up in Premier League, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
For a season, and then we've
I had
never.
a season
I'm glad.
ticket.
I'm glad
I
you
had a season
mentioned
ticket
that.
year
Have you
before
seen that
I did.
documentary?
No,
Ah.
I'm all to do with football. I'm interested, but not again. It's
I'm
a bit like
kind of following it, but not
yeah, it's a
like-
bit like computers, isn't it? We've got his own team, so I'm interested in Barnsley.
And that's about as far as it
Yeah,
goes.
that's it. Yeah. Go on. Tell us about this documentary.
No. Daydream Believers. It's all about Barnsley getting into Premier League that season.
It is. I have heard
It
about
is.
that.
You know what? It's named after the Monkeys song that they
no,
used to sing.
I know.
They used to sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's named after that. They did a documentary about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is absolutely mental. To
Yeah.
quite-
I
it's
remember
quite-
them going through town.
quite-
Yeah, I went to
balls.
both
Yeah.
I remember. Only thing that I
Surprised you were
remember.
driving it.
Only
They
thing
would
I.
have stopped to pick up.
No, that was years before me.
Oh, no,
I was like
yeah.
18.
It'd be
But
driving down
I-
the
You'd have had it go.
that were 18.
You'd have been straight up.
At 18, I were on my way up,
Have you got your pass?
and then many years later, I were
I'm
at
not
Stagecoach
stopping
on
here.
way fucking back down. You know, just.
I don't know, you met us, and you know, you
Well,
do
yeah.
You had to pick up a bus now. You want to met us?
Yeah.
Well, no, but it's just
It's a
like.
hobby, man, mate. Come on.
Just me, us two.
I think that if you know, to drive buses, you've kind of failed at something.
It's not just free bad, mate. In the end of the day,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, you see, it's paid my mortgage for
it's
the last
made you a
30
person
years.
you are.
Well, yeah.
Whether that's a good thing,
You miserable bastard! A miserable bastard!
Miserable overnight bastard, according to you. Yeah. We'd have just gone for miserable bastard, but you see it on the way as well.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm still
Shocking.
going back to them pants, they were alright then,
Shocking.
mate. Yeah,
The
you put a
weather
good set of thighs on, yeah.
Fuck off.
good pair of gloves on it.
That's it, yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
fucking hell, Liam's all technical now, gluted up to full, yeah.
No.
Walks
Shocking.
through thing and Cal's in his
Susie
underpants.
come
Cal, how
out.
are you
See, the
doing?
thing is,
Susie come
I
out,
am.
dressed.
You know
Yeah,
something? Have you ever watched that TV series, The Goldbergs?
No.
American
I've heard
TV.
of it,
It's
I've
like
heard.
set in 80s, and Dan in it, played by Jeff Garlin. Every time he comes in the house, all he does, he drops his fucking trousers and sits in his underpants
Is that
in the
you?
chair. That is that, but I go upstairs, take my trousers off and put shorts on.
That's all. That's what
I will
I get
never
out.
wear
The
it.
shorts and the
You
vest
know
off.
what, me uncle, he
I don't
used
like.
to-
I don't like my balls. Fucking
Me
being
uncle,
stuck.
me
A bit
uncle
tied
used to every. That what he was saying in his string vest, in his Y front, and lay in front to chuffing gas
Soon as I
fire.
get them, shorts and a vest on there. Could be depths of winter, middle of summer, shorts and
be
vest.
it. this
I've
one.
got to admit,
Pictures
because I
of-
grew up with, he used to be the same. Name Ali, yeah, and he used to come home from work, he'd be in his suit and tie all day, and then as soon as he got home, in his shorts.
Shorts and a vest.
I know, I like-
England shorts.
Yeah, Jack shorts.
I like to be comfortable when I'm in house, and I don't think that you can sit down and
In
relax
proper trousers
properly with proper trousers on.
Jammers.
Well, I don't.
No.
I don't wear-
Jammers.
Shorts
A
on.
good pair of M&S
Some
jammers.
M&S, bloody hell, A bit
Man
posh on
buys,
your head.
man buys me a fucking. Oh no, they're not M&S now. I'm lying.
Primark.
The
Next.
next.
Father.
Next.
Oh.
Yeah,
Next to
my
Max
mother's
Big
posh,
Boss.
you know. She lives in Brayley.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Lives in
Really for life.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not Brayley, but Brayley.
Really, follow Nobby on
Anyway,
Instagram.
yeah.
Instagram, really for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you now, mate. She's from really, she's posh.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No, ain't she? They've got a farm and everything.
They've got a farm and everything.
That's it, yeah, cow shitting every week.
What's got a farm?
Never. Surprised they haven't made it.
Yeah,
So it's farm.
Yeah, no. What
yeah,
bus
driving, it's just... Ooh.
It's a bad job, mate. It's ruined
it's
many a good bloke. That.
Everything
Yeah,
happens for a reason,
you know, I fix them. I fixed them forever. Yeah, and our side's loads better than yours. You know what broke my heart more than all else to Yorkshire? We go on about it every time, but it what management. They treat your drivers like shit, and your guys, what? You ain't his money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Revenue.
Yeah, exactly. You should have been looked after like kings. You should have been. That would it.
No, not really.
Well,
See, the thing is,
been anyway.
I don't know, we tried.
See, the thing is, Steve, we're alright.
Yeah, they were,
and I think that, like, especially for me, you know, you've got to have somebody that understands.
Actual job.
Yeah, understands the job, but also understands me and don't
People.
feel. And don't feel.
That's me. God, what
Is anybody?
What do you mean?
Who understands you?
Hey,
What? I want to be fucking
I know you were. I'm like,
There's many professionals who wouldn't understand
that's
you.
it. Yeah, there's people with degrees and stuff that wouldn't understand you. Yeah, with fucking letters after the name. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Bloke walking in with a plate, what would it, Playmobil bloke strapped to a cross.
Yeah!
Exactly. And they've got to understand me.
Yeah, that's it. There'd have been over edging a fucking, in a padded room. Look, mate, love.
What happened to you? Well, I had a bit of a meeting with Carl Fox.
That's it, yeah.
I'm not recovered yet.
Oh, what would it, urban terrorist, I forgot what they called it, that book you had.
Terrorist.
That book.
That is a good description.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. What do you got, Unibomber Carl, isn't it? Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, that's it. What was that book you had? It was like 50 things to do to wind people up.
No, it were Mark Thomas's 100 Acts of Minor Descent.
That's it.
Did you ever get through them all?
He didn't need to, he'd only done
He had about 100 more.
No, he didn't. He only had to do 2 and they were suicidal, weren't they? Fucking Steph retired within weeks.
She's been on 6 since.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. She's on first name terms with, what do you call it, intervention team at Barnsley. Yeah, she only has to drive past Penny Pan Lane or whatever it is, and that's it. She goes into, goes into fits. Yeah. God, get here.
It was funny though, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it
Oh
was.
God.
Yeah. Management kryptonite, Carl Fox.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the thing about it though is, did I ever tell you about when I got me data protection request fulfilled?
You've done a few. I don't know where
you've done several, to be fair.
Yeah, that's it. I think last thing you told me about was some company. No, it weren't. It was when you were debt collecting. You asked them to pull a load of files, and it took them months, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what do you do? You just bin them?
No, I've still got them on computer because
I played all on the internet.
I played audio, didn't I? I played audio from that thing.
But
well,
you've done loads.
Yeah, but when I were at
where did you come up with this one? Our logical process.
Did
you just click through something on Facebook or anything?
No, I don't.
I'll have a go at that.
Yeah.
I've kind of always known, because I like Mark Thomas, a comedian, political activist. I've always liked his stuff.
50 acts, 100 acts,
100 acts of minor descent. Yeah. And I've always looked at it and thought, well, he did something under Data Protection Act years ago, where at the time, if you wanted any data provided that a company holds on you, you had to send them a tenner. Same with CCTV footage. You could request CCTV footage and they had to send it to you without question.
Yep.
And you sent them a tenner and they fucking sent all whatever you wanted back. It's changed now under GDPR. Made it a lot easier. They can't charge you a tenner now. So you can do it for free.
Now you're going to have to
So it's even
honestly,
better.
mate, you need to tell me how to draw this, and I'm going to send in a request to work. And,
So basically,
and I want to
Just
find
to
out
piss you
what
off.
they know. I just want to know what they know about, because I'm Mr. Paranoid. You know, I think that the forever watching is a mystery, and I want to see if they are, and if they are, then I can
Might be.
say, yeah, look, you set of bastards, the
Listen,
watching
you
is.
come.
Yeah, that's it.
you see what I found, because I sent they call them SAR SARs, SAR,
Right.
subject access requests.
We've got bottle on me.
Yeah. So what you do is you send it off. You send them details of your address and everything to prove
Exactly
your
what you
identity.
want it like.
Yeah, you send a copy of your driving license with your photo on, so they can see that it's you and
Right,
address.
Cheers.
And you just request whatever information you specific, like all
Like
emails,
days, time,
all
like
emails I work from you between this date and this date. I want all my personnel file plus any email communicated from the time that I started, from the time that I left. Blah,
Like
blah,
involved you,
blah.
basically.
Yeah, and you've got 28 days. You've got a month to fucking send it to me, or I'm taking you to Information Commissioner. You just send them down, and then they fucking process it, and then they send you all information, and that's when I got it. And I remember when I got emails that, because I sent an email to Yorkshire Tiger just before the depot was shutting. When it were made official, we knew about it in April.
We knew about
Yeah.
it.
And then they were fucking denying it until June, and then they turned around to June and said, "Yeah, it was true. We are fucking shut in place." But I'd lent Greg Mallinson
Yeah,
my laptop
yeah.
to do union work. He were an old Windows XP one, but it wasn't enough to do union work. And I heard it was still at depot. I thought, well, before it shuts, I want it because I want to use it.
Yeah,
for
I
my
got my
dictaphone.
stereo back and stuff like that.
You know my dictaphone, because it
Yeah.
only works with Windows XP. I thought, well, why shouldn't I fucking have to go and buy another computer when I've got a perfectly good one there that I lent at uni and it never got used, so I want it back if it's shutting. There's no use for it. So I emailed him. Eventually, didn't get a response from Steph. I didn't get a response
she
back
liked
from
you.
didn't get a response back from Bob Mason.
Yeah,
So
I
went-
couldn't spell his own name.
So I went out. So
Get somebody else to do it for him.
So I didn't get a response back from Bob Mason, so I went higher than him. I went to straight to CEO, fucking Arriva.
In Germany.
Yeah, who fucking delegated it to somebody else who delegated and get it fucking
He
sorted.
fell back down line, basically.
Well, I didn't actually know that they'd said get it fucking sorted. Anyway, I got an email from Steph from Bob Mason saying, yeah, you can go and collect it. I'll arrange it with Steph. Blah blah blah. Anyway, when I got the SAR, the subject access request information through, I saw it, and Bob Mason got a fucking bollocking from fucking Germany.
Right.
He got a bollocking from Germany and it came down fucking line. Bollocked him for not answering my fucking emails.
Shit
to
fell
start
down
with.
till it's
And
come
then
to
went to Steph. And then Steph emailed somebody else and said thank. And the email from Steph said, "Thank you for sorting this. This man was an absolute nightmare."
I bet Carl's dead.
Yeah, oh fucking email. So I used that on my books.
Yeah.
I used that quote on my
No,
books.
of course
Oh,
you
what
are.
is Steph's name underneath
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Well done, mate. Yeah,
This
mate.
man was a nightmare.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So-
a top, innit?
yeah.
That's a flat,
Yeah,
innit? You know,
so I
I'm
use
not
that, and
lazy,
then-
yeah.
And then I use one from Paul Lockwood over at BL Travel. When I left Stagecoach,
Yeah.
I went to BL Travel and it's shut now. It's over at Kingsley near Emsworth.
Yeah.
I went there and I left there to go to Yorkshire Tiger because fucking stupid I was. Wanted me to work overtime all the time to cover people's teams. Daz Burley were off all the time.
Yeah.
Because he were ill with his back, I think it were at the time. So he were off all the time, and then it was me that were trying to make me cover his shifts all. And I fucking had enough. I said, oh, fuck's that? Ah, fuck him. So I just fucking gave fingers to the screen. So I went to BL Travel for a bit, and I got pissed off, and I jacked him from that and to go to Yorkshire Tiger. And he weren't happy that I'd left. Said I'd knackered that, I'd fucked that company over, and
You fucked his whole company over?
Yeah, you fucked us good and proper. You, no I could do. Because me and Dad left at the same time. We lost two out of 5 drivers at the same time, and we're fucked. So we left. Anyway, which subject access request I sent to Resolve Call that I work for in debt collecting company. I got a thing back. They'd approached Paul at BL and asked him for a reference, and they didn't get a response by email, so they phoned him up. And it said in the thing that we asked him for a reference, but he said he would not provide a reference as he felt that the employee was a waste of his time. So that goes on my books as well. He was a waste of my time. Paul Lockwood, BL Travel. Yeah. That one goes on as well.
Yeah. This man's a nightmare.
Yeah. So that's it. That goes on my books now as a fucking blurb on back.
Yeah. Genius. I love it.
How can you beat that?
Oh God.
I don't think you can, Paul.
How long can you go back with these subject request things?
As far as you want, really.
We could just go.
It's mainly like 6 years. I did a Cardo. I got all my stuff back from a Cardo. I got my stuff all back from Stagecoach. I fucked Stagecoach over because I've asked for fucking things. Here you go.
Did you never get a reply?
Here you go. I've even got fucking when we went to Matlock before Christmas. You know. Fucking managed to get CCTV footage. It took him ages to pull that fucker.
You and George?
Yeah.
Taking somebody hours going around taking
that's it.
Look, footage.
We've got to send on to the book.
Just to get a picture, you'll get up.
Yeah, fuck off, I've not got my mask on, I don't care. Hey. Look, the Vivan actor blur my own fucking son's face.
Look in next picture.
Yeah, I'm like, here you go. You see that? That is because I know a bus is 10 minutes late. I know I'm reporting driver.
Oh God!
Because he was stood at top at bus station near coffee machine talking to another driver for 10 minutes. That should have left at 11:34, and I bought bus at 11:44, so it was 10 minutes after it had boarded. And I'm showing my ticket to the driver, saying, "Look at my ticket. I'm reporting you." Right, you see. So there you go. So yeah, I got 4 journeys with the images. But I said it weren't enough because I wanted full video footage. You know,
all the time you just sat there on bus.
Or I'm reporting you. I said because they said there's nothing significant that happens. I says yes there is. I ate a fucking sandwich.
That's significant.
I want the fucking footage of me eating my sandwich because I think I might have nearly choked, but I just want to double check.
Just want to make sure I didn't choke to death.
So yeah, I just send fucking emails every now and again.
17 images.
Yeah. I just like to piss people off.
You just like to mind their annoyances, don't they, mate? That's all I do.
Yeah.
Give somebody something to do.
I bet they were seething as well.
I can imagine when they got that letter through, you got email through, so you need to pull all this footage.
Oh yeah.
To see if you can find this.
And they said we don't need to. We only need to send you pictures from the footage because nothing significant happened in the journey. While I was eating a sandwich, and I think I might have nearly choked.
Did they send you footage?
They're sending it. Because I keep saying I'm going to report you to Information Commissioner. Then they said, but we only need to provide Information Commissioner.
All right.
You know, they're just like, I don't care. You're going to get fucking sued.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get fined. Fuck you. So yeah. I just keep doing that. I just keep annoying them as much as I fucking can. Oh, message me there. Oh God. Blah 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 blah. I'll look at that in a minute. Fuck 'em. So yeah, it's fun. It's loads and loads of fun. Just wind companies up. So if you worked anywhere before and you've pissed off and you want to hear what they said about you, you know, just send a subject access request. It's free. It's free. You can print yourself some stuff off. Just send it to them and find out what they say about you. Because it's really, really fun.
Yeah.
You know, why not?
Yeah.
Nobby's doing it next week, aren't you?
I think I am, I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to do
Yeah.
it first in a Reaver.
Yeah, why not?
There we go.
We'll
Fuck
laugh.
it.
Not that I'm upset with my employees, but I'm just Mr. Paranoid anyway, so...
If you're paranoid or if you just want to annoy somebody, fuck it. Send a
Perfect
subject
chance.
access request.
Yeah.
We'll put details on Facebook page.
So you can
How
email
to
Carl
do
and send
it.
you some details.
And send us craziest things that and send us crazy fucking things that you found
Carl's
out about.
page.
Yeah, we're going to rename it.
A million
million
minor descents.
Yeah, so we'll basically do that. We'll put it on there and people can find out what they want about themselves, if there's all nasty or whatever that's going on.
Share it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fuck it. So our first news story of the
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
is what we got here. The story of North Korea claiming that Kim Jong-il invented the burrito.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Because it shows your wheat wraps are booming in North Korea, apparently. And there's a picture there of people eating fucking burritos.
It's like
And then the picture,
quite fair.
and a picture
cock.
because Kim Jong-il is he's been long since dead, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kim
he's
Jong-un.
Kim Jong. It's his son now that's in charge of
Right.
North Korea. So what's been happening is North Korea are basically saying that Kim Jong-il, the previous one, has invented this fucking dish that hails from Mexico and everybody knows it's Mexican.
Yeah, he's the most Mexican.
But
thing
it's
ever.
like that North Korea's trying to rewrite history, which they have a history of doing.
Yeah, to do, yeah.
They've done it quite often. There's a series on Netflix called How to Be a Tyrant or something like that. Yeah,
Right,
and it's
right.
like certain episodes focus on different ways how various tyrants have been able to control the people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Stalin. What
Oh, don't get me
Stalin.
going about
Wait,
it. No.
well, but it was Stalin and who else came after Stalin? Anyway, what it was, the natural successor to, I think it was Stalin, was somebody, but the photos that they had taken were like early photoshopped, really, because what they did, they made them. The photo originally showed them being fucking 3 meters apart, but the photos that were doctored showed them being like fucking
Cuddling.
yeah, near enough.
Oh,
Cuddling.
you're
He's my best fucking mate. They're sat drinking coffee opposite this
Starbucks,
table instead of being a
infected.
fucking mile away from each other, right next to each other. It's like, well, Stalin obviously thinks that he's his natural successor because they're fucking so close together. When in fact they were really like 3 or 4 meters apart.
Yeah.
And Saddam Hussein. Did you see that one about Saddam?
No,
There were one about Saddam Hussein.
So this is on Netflix. I'll have a watch when I get it.
Saddam Hussein got to power and found out that people wanted to overthrow him, get rid of him.
Yeah.
So what he did, he decided to call an emergency government meeting with his secret police and everything else and all these government officials, and basically got this other fella that were plotting against him to get a list, to read out a list of names of all the people that were plotting against him on stage, and as he read each name out, the secret police were there to fucking take him away, never to be seen again. They were going to be spoken to, but nobody ever saw him again.
Still speaking to him.
But the thing is, they have video footage of it in all grainy black and white. So Saddam's there on his little podium, like, telling him, go on, what's next name? What's next name? In the fucking, whatever it is he shouts out.
Dave,
and then it's like fucking, then Dave Barber's fucking stands up like this. And then off he goes. He fucking goes to next, led out at Rome. And you can see everybody that's shitting themselves in audience, because they're all got a fucking rag out, they're all dabbing the forehead,
right?
you know, because they know that they're fucked.
Yeah.
They know that they've got in the last half hour of their fucking lives because they're absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
And that's what Saddam were doing.
Right.
You know, fucking shocking. And when you look at it, and that's what it is, it's like how to become how to be a tyrant or something like that, and how to dictate.
I've never watched one.
And North Korea were like terrible for it. They used to rewrite, tell that, oh yeah, the fucking Kim Jong Il did this.
He invented everything, didn't he?
He invented absolutely
Beat it,
everything.
boom.
Yeah. And it's like,
Sagasso seed, beat it, bomb trench and what,
yeah, and the thing is that because no can come in and no can go out apart from what they say is things. So you can't read a newspaper; it's all dictated.
To be quite fair, we're a bit like that over here, you know. There's things that have happened outside its sphere of the UK. Yeah, even we in his own country. If it happens at one end of the country, they can, they can literally tell you whatever wants happen. But they do it with the rest of the world, and it's filtering really. What do they always say now? History is written by those that win. Yeah, so if you win battle, then you get to tell them however it went. Oh, well, he what bad guy. Not that we what bad guy.
Yeah, because you're right.
Same as Star Wars analogy. We support all terrorists, but in reality, we don't like terrorists because they're extremists.
Let's not look at America. America, Native Americans.
Yeah.
You know, you look at that. Best T-shirt I ever saw was one with a bunch of Native Americans on, and it said "Fighting Terrorism since 1492."
Yeah. There you go. It's written by Victor. It literally is. Same as if Hitler had have won, it would have been a completely different ball game.
Of course it would have been.
Yeah, of course.
Have you read that line there though?
Oh, go on.
It's far from the first outlandish claim about the former leader who supposedly shot 11 all-in-ones during his first ever round of golf. He claimed he shot an unprecedented 38 under par. Which is ideally impossible.
You know what? If you're gonna rule world,
you might as well make it serious, might you?
Yeah.
11 holes in one.
That's it. Look, we need to get Boris doing stuff like that.
Shooting holes in one.
Yeah, instead of just fingering birds and getting pissed up in fucking whatever he does.
That's impressive. That
Yeah.
First time you've ever played golf, you get 11 holes in one.
I do it all the time.
Right, mate.
Yeah.
I wonder what
Not
else
that I've
there is.
ever played golf, to be quite fair.
What else is there?
Look at his teeth are his, aren't they? Even my teeth look better than that, and I've only got half of them.
Kim Jong-il were afraid of flying.
Interesting.
He was afraid of flying. He wanted to breed giant rabbits.
You know something? Have you watched Team America?
Yeah.
He's ace on that, you know what I mean?
Have you read story underneath it though?
German media report in 2007 that Kim's hoped to solve the famine in his country by breeding giant rabbits. And his German farmer, who bred rabbits the size of dogs, was apparently asked by North Korea to help set up a big bunny farm to alleviate food shortages. To get things going, he sent a batch of 12 giant rabbits to North Korea, but was shocked to hear they were eaten at Kim's birthday back.
So they sent him to get a country going and they ate him. These are nice.
Somebody's going to eat giant rabbits, you're going to eat them, aren't you?
But
you know what I mean?
They're supposed to alleviate poverty and fungi.
But there's a place in China where they breed rats and government gave them fucking money to breed rats to solve fucking food shortage.
China will eat anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, they were like, well, we want to farm rats, and they're like, here you go, there's some fucking money there. Yeah. They went, yeah, great, and then that's it, they were fucking farming rats, you know, government. So, what else have we got from...
What else have we done there?
You like to eat roast donkey?
Like to eat donkey? Rabbits and donkeys.
She looks like a roast donkey. Go back. Look at state there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, look, he likes her. He does,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
let's get it.
Well, Kim was in on his famous 2001 train trip to Moscow. A Russian envoy who travelled with him said roast donkey and fresh lobsters were flown to the train every day. He ate the food with silver chopsticks and washed it down with French wine and champagne. Fucking hell. You like that, didn't he? I'll go on, what's next one? He was in
Achiever.
Official records reportedly show that Kim learned to walk at the age of 3 weeks and was talking after 8
You
weeks.
can walk at 3 weeks old.
I fucking talk at 2 months. Oh dear.
So
While at Kim Il-sung University, that's his dad's, named after his dad, he apparently wrote 1,500 books over a period of 3 years.
Along with
Fuck
6
me.
operas.
I'm struggling to write fucking one in a year.
Either
Can't
500.
even think of
And
about
best
it.
thing about it, the book that I'm fucking working on has been written.
Yeah.
I'm only editing and compiling
Is that
it.
more than nearly 2 books a day?
It is.
Yeah.
That's some good, that.
Yeah.
And 6 operas as well.
Yeah.
5. That's a book and a half a day.
According to his official biography, all of his operas are better than any other in the history of music. They're better than everything ever.
Reports say each of his 17 bodyguards verified the record-breaking feat.
He then decided to retire from sports forever.
What a guy! He's amazing, isn't he? Even
He golf and like, I'm retired.
You don't look very proactive. You
No,
know,
look at them. They love
He
him,
looks like
don't
a
they?
professional golf man.
He looks like professional everything
In the
by
night-
all accounts.
In the 1950s, Kim built an entire city called Jong, also known in North Korea as the Peace Village, which was designed only for propaganda. You know it's going to be bad. It is situated in the north half of the Korean demilitarized zone, and to this day it has no residents.
So build a full town and nobody's allowed to live there.
Yeah, so you just fucking move in for them to take some photos and some
fuck
video, and then fuck off. It's like a fucking hotel.
Dear me.
Western media, particularly in South Korea, refer to his propaganda village. Jesus.
He's not a legend, isn't
He looks
Oh,
it.
so.
He looks like
He's a fashion icon.
Yeah.
Standing at 5'3", Kim was a curious figure with his bouffant hairdo,
Platform
platform shoes, and collection of jumpsuits. And let's not forget those sunglasses. But nevertheless, Rodong Simon, a Communist Party newspaper, reported that Kim Jong-il's suits have become a global fashion phenomenon. His fashion icon status has also reportedly been transferred to son and successor Kim Jong-un. Word is that the slick trimmed haircut of Kim the Younger, who may have had plastic surgery to look more like his father, is being mimicked by countless youths on the streets of Pyongyang.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm down with
Should we-
that.
I'm going for that.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
should go for that
I'm
look.
going for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you nailed it there.
Well, you were. I think you look very.
I look very
You're
young,
bouffant,
didn't I?
Yeah, you were. You were
With
down
me,
with young look.
Yeah, with me.
Yeah.
See,
Were
thing
you
is,
there?
if I put it back to front, I look like a brown Ed Sheeran.
Right,
He
right.
does.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Fashion icon.
yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
He's a film buff. He was a film buff, avid film collector, amassing more than 20,000 videotapes and
You
DVDs.
women.
His favourite flicks reportedly included Friday the 13th, Rambo, Godzilla, Hong Kong action films, and anything starring Elizabeth Taylor. I heard about this. In 1978, he ordered the kidnapping of South Korean film director Shin Sang-ok and his actress wife Choi Yoon-hee so they could build a North Korean film industry. A decade later, they reportedly escaped while on a trip to Austria, and have since been granted refuge in the United States.
Been a busy life,
So they
hasn't
basically, they fucking got a film director and his actress wife and said, come on, you're making fucking films for us.
Films
And they went, what? And they went, fucking come on.
Get in that van.
Avanti.
Avanti.
Avanti, on your way, in here, films made.
Yeah.
But with that, there though, Rambo. Did you know that they'd remade Rambo
No.
in India?
No.
It's an Indian Rambo.
Fucking Rambo.
Yeah.
Fucking Rambo.
Shut up! I've got to edit that out now. You knobhead.
No, it's a line out of the film.
Yeah,
It's in Four Lions. Have you never seen Four Lions?
Fucking Rambo.
All right.
Yeah.
In context, fine. We're okay with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
Bollywood.
Yeah.
Bollywood
There's
have
a Bollywood
paid
version
Sylvester
of
Stallone shitloads of money to fucking do a Indian version of Rambo.
Right.
It's out. It's fucking come out. I don't know how well it's done, but
It's out.
yeah,
It's out, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
yeah. A guy called I can't remember his name now.
I'm gonna edit that out. I'm gonna edit that
No,
I can't
re-
believe
re-
you've never seen Four Lions.
I have.
You need to watch it.
All I remember is rubbing it rapid, bro. Rubbing it rapid.
Yeah, blowing the dog in the ditch, buddy. Yeah,
Fucking Four Lions.
I know. Great film.
Oh, what else we got about Kim? Oh, when Kim was aged 5 or 6, his younger brother, Shura Kim, drowned in a family swimming pool. Unconfirmed Soviet reports said that Kim was responsible for the accident. His mother died in childbirth the following year. Fucking hell, it's Chucky. Fucking Kim
Mommy's
Jong,
Chucky.
Kim Jong Chucky.
Yeah. Fucking him is there.
He didn't defecate. Reported that Kim's official biography on the North Korean state website, which has since been taken down, claimed that Kim did not defecate.
Kim just does
He,
not
di-
fit.
he does not have a poo.
Yeah. Non-cheating Kim.
That's interesting.
That's an action figure waiting to fucking be born. That
Yeah.
is non-shitting Kim.
That's
Yeah.
Kim.
So yeah, a bit fucking weird, isn't it? All this fucking North Korean
This is a bit strange.
bollocks. But what else? But yeah, burritos.
Yeah, but apparently he invented them in 2011, apparently.
You know what? I could eat one now, to be
I love a
quite
good burrito,
The
mate.
Yeah, I've never
Pyongyang
had one.
version
You've never
appears
had
to be
a
some
burrito?
kind of doner meat, alongside a mix of cabbage and carrot, more
Milk
like
and
a
cheese.
wrap that you might find in a kebab shop.
milk and cheese.
So basically it's a kebab wrap.
It's a kebab wrap.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do
yeah.
them down at fucking Six Finger Joe's next. It's in imminent time.
6 finger Joes, they do, don't they? Fucking, have you ever been there?
You've never been to Six Finger Joe's?
They've all got 6
He's got a bit
fingers.
hanging out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they've got little
all lots
fucking.
of them, they've all got 6 fingers.
Yeah, they've all got little winkies hanging out at the side of the
I
fucking.
couldn't there. Couldn't go
That's
there.
like kebab steaks today.
Oh, shut up, man.
Here and
We've
there.
got a kid at work. He's got 6 fingers.
Our second story for the night is cheeky cow goes for a ride on a water slide after escaping slaughterhouse. Now, before we start, we have to admit that we have been drinking.
Only slightly.
A bit.
Only we have done an alcohol test that we kind of robbed from work. We did one at 8:10.
Yeah, about that.
And we were sober and we were completely legal to drive. We did one about 10 minutes since after
still sober.
we're still ready enough to drive.
Yeah.
Oh the fucking hell's
I
that
can't even
happened?
feel my face a
Can't
minute,
even
but it don't matter.
Nobby's fucked.
Yeah.
Nobby's tried to insert his penis into me several times. And I have to keep
Well, he
running
was
around.
like
Look,
this sometimes,
yeah, because he knows
It
I'm a
won't
published
touch side.
author.
Have you seen Posey?
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Beasts,
Nobby,
absolute
yeah.
beasts.
Liam's
Oh.
had told me.
A
Yeah.
plank of wood across his arse.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible, innit?
Yeah.
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 Right, let's go. Let's go for this one. What we got for this one? So we got this cheeky cow. So what's the story? A mischievous cow appears to have escaped from a slaughterhouse in Brazil and found its way into a
A
nearby
Brazil.
what?
A
Well,
Brazil.
A
the
Brazilian.
fucking thing. There'll be no. There'll be a couple of tins of corned beef short this summer.
No,
You
corned
know,
beef this weekend, that's
Argentinian
Corned beef hash.
Argentinian cow.
Corned beef hash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corned beef hash.
I like that.
Yorkshire pudding or pancakes.
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire
All
pudding.
day.
Fuck off.
All day.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yorkshire
off.
pudding.
You
Yeah.
can fuck
Yorkshire
off and you
pudding.
can
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
off.
Yorkshire pudding on
Yeah.
there.
Pancakes.
You fucking weird
Yeah, that's
bastard.
weird.
Look,
You
Yeah,
fucking
fucking
weirdo.
you,
Oh,
fucking
you-
it's you. Fuck's all on
Yorkshire pudding
about.
all day.
Yorkshire pudding
pancake.
on there.
It's
It is.
split up.
Fucking
Yeah.
pancakes.
Balance.
Pancakes.
Balance.
Yeah, you're a fucking strange man.
Yeah.
You
Potential
fucking.
southerner.
Well, so what we got here? Oh well, I
You're a
did.
southerner, or what?
What?
Potential. Look,
Well,
look.
what's all this?
Fucking pancake.
Yeah. Fucking pancakes.
Fucking pancakes.
Wrong.
Well, I think we should have a poll on Flatcap Chat.
I
You'll
think we
lose
should.
100%.
Pancakes or Yorkshire puddings?
Yorkshire
Can't be
pudding.
wrong.
What's the best one to have? We corned beef hash.
Corned beef hash.
It's gotta be
Let us
Yorkshire
know.
pudding.
We'll
You
put
know,
a
Corned
poll on
beef
it.
is
We'll
so
put a poll.
expensive now.
Well,
It is, isn't it? And
Yeah.
it's shit.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
literal-
shit.
It's a tin
I
of
won't
shit.
buy it because it's too expensive.
It's a tin of shit.
It is.
It's literally, it's a tin of shit.
It's literally a cow shit.
It is.
Cows.
It's literally a can of shit.
Okay. Well, I won't buy it. It's too
Honestly.
It's
expensive.
still too expensive, though.
It's too expensive.
It's an
I'll
actual
real
can of
mate.
shit.
But yeah, we'll put it on website.
For the vote.
Yeah, for a vote, and we'll see
Yeah.
about next time
Yorkshire
who
puddings
votes for it.
Or
Yeah,
pancakes.
Or cow shit.
yeah,
Oh, fucking weirdos with pancakes.
yeah. I'm not a fucking weirdo.
You
It's
are
what
a
it's what
mate.
my nana made for me.
You had a mate.
Fuck off.
Yeah, mate.
I'm going
You
to knock
had
you
a
out.
mate.
Fucking
Don't
Yorkshire
go
puddings all
past
day, every
weird.
day.
You're definitely weird. Yeah.
My nana used to make that for me. Used to make pancakes in a fucking old
Did she
frying
used to have
pan.
Yorkshire puddings and you use shitty pancakes?
No, she didn't. Fuck off about my nana. Horrible bastard.
It's a bit harsh, that man.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
No, you.
Oh!
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you were just stating a fact and you're like, well, making
Yeah, but
it
it's
right.
me nana.
I
Me nana, she's fucking dead.
That's not an excuse or a reason. But
We
it's
must
She's
have
her,
pancakes then.
it's her excuse why she can't cook it anymore. She's like dead.
it's not
She's
an
like
excuse, it's a reason. Come on.
Yorkshire puddings all day, Carl. You fucking
Yeah,
wrong.
Yorkshire pudding's
You're
all
wrong.
day. You're from
No,
Barnsley.
no, I
Yorkshire
no, I
puddings.
still kind of like pancakes.
You
Well, I
It
like
takes me back to old
pancakes,
days.
but listen,
You're gonna have to
Yeah,
move
but
to
not
Bobber
sweet
now.
pancakes, like savoury pancakes.
oh, you moving boundaries
You're moving
now.
goalposts.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's
Yorkshire
just-
puddings.
Yeah,
No,
stop
pancakes.
making excuses for
Yorkshire
you.
puddings. all
Yorkshire puddings, yeah, it's true. With
Good luck,
tatty
mate.
ash.
Bollocks, I'm not doing this next time.
This is last flank cab chat for the day.
Well, you turn up and get pissed anyway.
In my conservatory.
I can't believe you use it as an
You
excuse.
sat down.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go through there, do what you want. I'll set it all up for you. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it, yeah.
So anyway, this fucking
Back to
cow.
cow.
Back to cow.
Yeah.
Fucking.
£700.
We were just arguing over what we're going to eat it with.
Roughly £700. That's all
Yeah,
they're
yeah, he's not killing it. It's like what we're eating.
What we're eating with.
No problem.
Once it's done on slide.
But though it managed to evade death, the huge animal risked collapsing a tall flume jog when they trotted down on its knees. It just seems fucking weird. It's why?
Luckily, slide. The slide.
I think it kind of escaped and ended up there by accident.
Yeah. I can't imagine you thought, I'm going to have a go at water
Come on,
slide.
carry on reading, Carl.
You got anybody who can read published author.
Yeah.
What about it?
£450 now, they're just making, it's mathematical bollocks to be quite fair.
What's a pound?
What?
How much was a pound?
It's a bit of weight, don't
I
worry.
have no idea, man.
No, I ain't either.
Luckily, the slide, reportedly only designed to hold
Oh, that's
£450, held firm under the cow's roughly £700 weight.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
it's a fucking
fat-
safe
I've got
slide.
some after that.
It's a fat cow. Yeah.
It's a fucking good slide, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when you go abroad, you always wonder whether
Creaking
the
as you jump on
fatties had fucking be able to go down it.
Yeah,
Right, you
that's
know.
true.
But, you know, obviously it holds fucking good 50% more than what it
More,
should.
100%. Nearly enough.
Nearly.
Nearly.
We're not very good at math.
Oh no, we're not. We're from Barnsley, fuck it. Yeah.
50%
About
more.
50%.
It's more
I think
than
that is probably, to
50.
be fair.
No, it's
It's
just...
less than 50 actually if you've been down.
Is it? Oh, I'm glad you're
When
good at
you explain it, Liam.
You're right asking
Yeah.
me to explain fucking maths.
maths. I don't know, you seem to do alright. It's still over 50.
It's still
No,
a lot
no,
more.
it isn't.
Yeah,
It's a lot
sure,
more.
yeah.
Oh, no.
£258 more, so that's more than half.
Yeah,
About
but for...
70%.
Yeah, alright.
We're getting to that even deep by
Yeah,
maths.
it's hard working,
Look at Eli weren't blind.
Have you ever seen Zatoichi?
Who?
Can you eat that?
No,
What's it
Zatoichi.
taste like?
Never seen, and you've never seen Zatoichi.
No?
It's about a Japanese blind swordsman,
Right?
and there were a
He's
series.
blind.
There were a series of films
Unless you're a
in
Japanese
the
blind soldier, I reckon he were blind, aren't they?
1970s, and a series of films in the 1970s. They also did a TV series as well, and then they did a film in about 2003 with a guy called Takeshi Kitano.
I thought you were going to say,
Did he have a castle?
Or-
Did he have a castle?
Yeah, I thought
Yes, he did.
Did he have a castle?
Takeshi's Castle. He did.
that
It's
where
the
it's
same.
castle?
It's the same Takeshi that's
Right.
involved
Never.
in Takeshi's Castle. Yes,
Right?
he is.
Oh, fucking
Because
hell!
the guy,
Well, legend.
the guy that starred in it is his full name is Takeshi Kitano,
Right.
but
Yeah,
his
castle.
stage name because he's a comedian. His stage name is Beat Takeshi, and Takeshi's Castle he was the Count Takeshi
Yeah, that
in
were him.
Takeshi's Castle. That were him.
Right.
And
Oh,
he did a film. He did a film called Brother in about 2001. And in 2003, he did a reimagining of the Zatoichi fable. The blind swordsman.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
He's
definitely.
like he's classed as a Ronin.
he's blind.
Masterless swordsman.
Samurai.
Roaming the land as a masseuse, as a blind masseuse, and he takes on as an assassin for hire job from somebody else.
And he's blind.
Yeah, he's blind.
Look at it.
But the thing is, he goes through with the entire film being blind. But it's like you were on about earlier, Book of Eli, which what I was trying to tell you in car, but I got you fucking rabbiting on me in my fucking ear when I was trying to order my
6
son's tea
cheeseburgers.
from McDonald's.
He's still got it, though.
And yeah, but he said, but at the end of the film, he's walking down this road, and he trips up on a rock, right? And he says, and the subtitles come up for it. Even though I have my eyes wide open, I still can't see a thing.
Right.
Now, does that mean that he's blind and he has his eyes open because blind people do have their eyes open? Or is he as clumsy as the next person? Is that what he means? And it kind of leaves it open to both interpretations.
So you
And,
could decide whether you want or you want.
yeah.
You need to watch that and all of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
That's where it always leaves it. And so, is he blind or is he not blind?
What's that? I could not.
I don't know.
Got no idea.
But it's a really good film. You've got to watch it because there's loads and loads of violence in it. Loads and loads of
Really good film.
yeah, it's like
Lots of violence.
puts loads of people up and there's blood all over the place.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
brilliant,
I'm definitely watching it.
yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
I like that. That's quantification of why it's a good film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I really like it,
Lots
mate.
of
I like
It's
that.
deep, look,
But the thing is, it's like there's originally in old films there were a guy called Shintaro Katsu that played Zatoichi, and he had his hair shaved,
right,
and he always walked round with his eyes closed.
right.
Whereas Takeshi Kitano's version of Zatoichi walked around with his eyes open and has
As a blind
bleached
person.
blonde hair.
Right.
So rather than having fucking shaved head like the old Zatoichi that everybody knows, he has bleached blonde hair. You know,
It's a
which
bit
is
deep,
completely,
that.
which is strange because why would a Japanese person in fucking 16th century have bleached blonde hair? Which is really strange.
Not something you'd have really, is it?
Yeah.
He
Which
was
makes it
thinking about
completely
that.
as a different
I'm
film.
thinking, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
no, I ain't either. Well,
So-
that's what it did, you see.
So yeah, I think you'd like that. I think
Yeah.
you'd like Zatoichi.
Right.
Yeah, have you got a Blu-ray player?
Yes.
Yeah, I might lend you Blu-ray. You want to put it Blu-ray?
I don't know whether I do.
£2
It
a
sounds-
day, we should bring it back later, it's £4 a day.
Yeah, it sounds a bit deep, that. I'm quite happy with Book of Eli, you know what I mean?
No, but I kept trying to talk to you in car, but you fucking didn't
I'm
say
gonna
much.
just talking
ramble.
shite back now.
Yeah, yes I do. I can't help
I got a
myself.
bit pissed off, to be honest, because I was trying
That's
to
a
order
bit
like my
mad,
son's.
You were like a witch
Oh,
used to it, shut the
well,
fuck up.
Yes, stop being
Yeah.
mad and listen
Okay.
to me ramble. Yeah, I can't help myself. You know what I mean? I'm not like, you know
No,
what, I'm
bless.
gonna
You
do that on
pissed off
purpose to
there, are
wank
you?
Carl.
You know,
I didn't really think that. I went like, back
did.
at, I
Hey,
didn't. I didn't.
George, no, I never realised until George said to
Just
me,
started saying
why are these people
Well, these
talking
two shut
to
the
me?
fuck up.
Yeah.
Can you order
What
a
are
McDonald's,
these-
Dad?
What are these idiots doing?
Where you got these two from?
Yeah. Dad, do we have to have them every month? I'm fucking sick of them now.
He's
Don't
so
do me like
honestly
that.
Can I
not.
use next month, please?
Can you leave these fucking idiots at home, Dad? I don't swear very often, but they're really,
They're in
really...
my fucking head, isn't
Yeah. That's it. They're really starting to wind me up. I love you, Dad, and everything.
Oh dear. So I think that's about it. I think that's.
about it
I think
for
I
today.
think we should close that. shouldn't
Why? Leave it running. We can... I'm sure I can bimble some more shite before we go.
we? We'll keep it running, but what we'll do is we'll say good night.
Definitely
We're
good night
going-
from
we'll
me.
say
Yeah,
good night
good
from
night
everybody.
from me. I've bimbled
Good
enough,
night
thank
from
you.
me, Carl.
Good night from me, Liam.
Good night from me, Nobby. I've bimbled enough, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
I will see you again next time. Have a good month.
Yeah,
Ciao.
well, I like that. You know,
And we'll
we're
keep
very
it. We'll
fucking-
keep it
We're very
running.
cosmopolitan.
Yeah, we'll keep it running. And we'll fucking.
Probably shut
Taxi will
the
be here in 10
fuck
minutes.
off. Yeah, probably shut off the
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
off.
a published author, fuck off. That's how you greet with people now, we need to. Meet anybody
Just
else.
come down to
Fuck
every
off.
Clark's. Alright, kid, fuck off.
I'm a published
Probably
author,
shut
fuck
off.
Alright.
I'm telling you, you come into fucking gala in summer.
What a special guest.
What gala?
Ellen's gala.
Any
She's
gala.
gonna have a gala. There's gonna be a gala. She'll have a meeting in fucking front of garden. Yeah, that's
What, would
it.
just be Carly on a little stage? On a little box?
We'll not bother with a stage.
Just a box?
Just have Carl. Yeah. That's it.
Guest of honour?
Yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do.
It just come round and
Big
tell
Carl,
stories, mate.
swear loads and stuff.
Just be yourself,
No, I'm
mate,
not
Carl.
trying to fucking swear, but pack it in. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'd
That'll
be terrible though.
That's it. We're breaking a parcel. Yeah, love, that's for you. Yeah, I really like it. Like I said, I tell everybody about your break. I know.
Hey?
Not everybody, but
About me what?
your break.
Break?
Yeah, well, it's one a slate actually, weren't it? You said to slate to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that were 100 acts of minor descent.
Yeah.
I'll send it to everybody. Anybody I don't like.
Oh,
I
I
just
know,
said
yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw it through
Yeah.
the window.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother sending it to you. Throw it through.
Well, no, because what it is, it's like, costs money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It costs about £6 to retrieve a fucking slate from post office.
My wheels won't have come, it'll be a brick from you. I'll be like, cost me 180 quid for a
Yeah.
brick off Carl. If it has, I'm coming straight round, you know I am. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, thing is, a roof tile. You put a roof tile in a jiffy bag, it goes into a post box. If you go out bigger, you've got to fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
If you have to take it to the post office, it's too big.
Yeah.
If you can get it in post box, box.
Yeah,
you're
then you
alright.
can do whatever you want.
And a roof tile is just right because it's about A4 size.
Tell loads of people
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it costs about £7, I think.
I don't think anybody's ever done it.
No, I do it regular.
Do you?
Yeah, if somebody pisses me off and I fucking find their address out, I send it to them. You know, just send them a
You
roof
know.
tile.
Oh, Cal's on this week, yeah.
No, the reason I tell you what I used to do. I used to collect unsolicited post together, and then when I had enough, when I got a prepaid envelope, I used to send it back
Yeah.
to whoever. So Soul Frame Windows
Yeah.
at fucking Goldthorpe.
Yeah.
They used to get fucking Barnsley Independent newspaper and fucking whatever else I got sent through that week. I think they once got a slice of pizza because I got it left over, so I just popped it in an envelope for them while everything else was going on.
Like I say, you're a bit of a legend.
Yeah, I'm like, why fucking not? Fuck them.
Yeah.
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 But the thing is, I'm one of the nicest guys to get along with.
I don't know, Cal, you know what I mean? I'm the old stories you tell me, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, don't get them wrong side of you know. Are you coming through now? Are you coming through now? Yeah, I'm definitely coming through, mate. Honestly, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what I mean? I like I say, I genuinely enjoy coming through.
So, that's it for another month. It's goodbye from me, Carl.
Goodbye from me, Liam.
It's goodbye from me, Nobby.
See you next month. Ciao.